Hey, welcome to Energy One Electric. Today we're going to be installing a chime kit, also known as a doorbell. There are a couple things I'd like to point out on the chime unit itself. First thing, you'll notice the 3 screws, and one of them says front, next one says transformer in the middle, and the far right one says rear. So the one that says front is what your front door push button will get connected to. The one that says rear is where your rear push button will get connected to if you have one. And the one that says trans is where the transformer connection goes. So this is the one that typically comes out of the basement or wherever your transformer may be located. The second thing is you'll notice that this unit can be mounted horizontally or vertically. And depending which way you're putting it, you'll see that it says up with an arrow pointing up. So you might be thinking, what difference does it make if I install it like this, or if I install it like this, or horizontally this way compared to this way? The difference is you see these plungers right here. One of them is for the front push button, and if you press the rear push button, the other one will activate, and they sound different. So your front will sound like this, and your rear will sound like this. 2 dings, 1 ding for your rear, so you know where the button is being pushed from. Now, what's the difference again if I mount it up this way or if I mount it upside down by accident? Well, here's the thing. This way, the plunger works properly. If you mount it the wrong way, the plunger is already touching this right here. You see how it just fell? So you want to make sure you install it properly, like so, or this way. Before we make any connections, I'm going to explain how I ran my wiring. So up here you can see there's 2 wires coming out of the wall. This is where the chime unit will go. The one wire goes outside to my push button, and the second wire goes down to the basement. Next to the panel I have a receptacle, and that transformer will be installed over there. And I notched one of these wires. I put a little notch in it so that I know which one goes to my button. Okay, these wires where the chime unit goes are about 8 or 9 feet up in the air, so it's going to be difficult for me to film this and do the install. So I'm just going to kind of show you, and then I'm going to put the camera down. This unit is going to be installed like this. I'm following the up arrow, okay? And both of these wires have a black and a red inside. So once I strip it back, I'm going to twist my blacks together, and my reds, the one from the push button will go to where it says front, and the red from the transformer side will go to the one that says transformer. And in this house, we don't have a rear doorbell push button, so I'm going to leave this empty. Okay, so I've got the unit installed. I got it vertical, I got it screwed in. So my 2 blacks are just twisted together here, and my reds, the one from the transformer, is in the middle screw, and the one from the front push button is in the front labeled screw. And honestly, in this case, it doesn't even matter if I had put my blacks on the screws instead and spliced my reds together, it wouldn't matter. So we can just put the cover on this. That's it for this side of it. The next step on the outside, behind this push button, is the other end of one of those red and black cables. You got 2 screws on the back. The black will go to one screw, the red will go to the other screw. It doesn't matter which one. And the final step is to connect the transformer. What I've done is I made a knockout in this box. I put the transformer through the knockout, put the lock nut on, and I took the grounding or bonding wire from my transformer, attached it to the bonding screw here. I've taken the white from my transformer and I put it on the receptacle white side. Taken the black from the transformer, put it on the receptacle black side, and the connections are done on the high side of the transformer. Now this is my wire that comes from upstairs from that chime unit. I got my red and my black connected. It doesn't make a difference if your red's on top, on the bottom. So I'm going to close this up. We can turn this circuit back on. It'll power up this transformer, which sends power up to the chime unit, and then the doorbell will work.